Hi, hello, welcome. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie. Sometimes I don't introduce myself before I plan, but here is me planning. I am planning August 15th through August 21st. And as you can kind of see, I don't really have any big things planned. And I think this is the first week since I've been recording these planning sessions that has happened. I was just kind of looking at this going, wow, there's no doctor appointments for anybody. You know how it is for moms. We're taking our kids to a lot of doctor's appointments, and I have had a ton of them in the last couple months. This has just been the summer of tending to our body. So the last week here, I just wanted to go over it really quickly, was pretty good. Lots of switching around in here, so it's a little lots of eraser marks and stuff. I am doing this right now. So planning, and I picked my cards and recording. Look, I can check all three off right now. And this is different cards. I actually don't know what this is supposed to be. It's syncing in with my husband on something. We're trying to get my son a bike tomorrow. I'm trying to deliver some peaches to my mom. So those are kind of some things going on there. See, a bike. I didn't know last week that that's kind of what we were going to be doing. So yeah, this is Friday. And so I haven't checked off these final two things, but felt really good overall. Yeah, there might be, let's see. I did do a YouTube here, and that's pretty much it. There's going to be, and then this will go up on Sunday. So, I'm not going to make this too long because actually one of my batteries is dying on one of my devices, and I'm going to see how quickly I can get this done. So, yeah, let's see if I can talk. How has everyone been doing? That's the number one thing, is like, I really like to hear how you're doing, because it doesn't matter where you are on your journey. For some of us, it takes us longer to do things, and for some of us, it takes a shorter amount, and there's nothing wrong with any of that. I was having some conversations with some of my tiny tidy ladies today about, and it was in my previous video, was about like how our I forgot to light this, how our handwriting can change depending on how we feel. This is the self-love one. Hoping to talk to Janine very soon, have some one-on-one time with her. Her candles smell amazing. Yeah, so what I was kind of thinking here was, when I write things, because I use pencil, because lots of things change, if I can feel the tension when I'm writing, if I can see that when I wrote that thing, I was stressed out, I will erase it and do it again. Because not for perfection, but because I don't really want to feel that energy when I am planning. I guess that is the best way for me to describe that. But it clues me into myself. Like, this is not perfect, and that's fine. Like, these are just check marks that I make on the side here of just some things that I really want to get done. And I explained in my last video about imperfection, of like, this tool, the Makselife system, it has These are these stickers, by the way. Everything's linked down below. The Makselife system in general has, and I didn't think it would affect me this much, is a system that allows you to fail in a way that feels safe. Oops, that's a little too high. Because you can review how you are doing. I'm wondering if I just want to cover up Monday altogether. Because I can go, you know what? Just this week, let me try doing something a little different. Like here, like, can I fit things in? Or can I adjust my water intake, which I need to do? But can I do something else? Can I... Okay, no, that's bothering me a little bit. Can I make a goal that I can just try temporarily? Maybe it's just within a day. Maybe it's within a week. I don't know why I wanted it to kind of come off of there for some reason. Can I, for one of my habits, try something I have never tried before, but in like the smallest way? Is that possible? I'm kind of doing this quickly because I don't mind. These can get a little overwhelming if there's too many of these, and even having these kind of symmetrical, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just tell myself it's fine. Let's see. We don't have our Ridwell this week that I use these little trucks for. I have a feeling, though, we might have our delivery on Friday, depending on grocery shopping. So as I go through these, we did last week, in terms of, let's see, putting them on this side. I remind myself of that almost every week. Putting them on this side, I'll put that a little higher because that's kind of important. We did kind of our Smith Brothers, which is like milk delivery, but it's like they also have some other fresh stuff. And I was just like, you know what? I don't feel like grocery shopping. We're just going to have them bring a few extra things like salad things. And yeah, and it worked. It just extended out our meals another week. So that worked. Let's see. Put this for our planning. And this actually means I have to get my newsletter out. I get that set up for going out on Sunday. Let's see. So I'm just looking at these. I'm trying to use these up. Actually, I don't think I'll use those that time. Plants, I have been using, like, oh, if you hear my family in the background, they are playing some Magic the Gathering at the kitchen table. So that's what you may hear, is them enjoying themselves. We'll do our sync times here. And I love that most of these stickers, I don't think these are, but all of the knockout stickers can be moved around, and that's pretty important. And I'm kind of back to work with things, so I will put that down here. I didn't quite leave tons of space. Oh, look, lined up. Yeah, my family's being a little loud. That's okay. I think I'll do that here. So I am back to recording my podcasts. I think this will be too much down here, so I'll just skip that. I'll just write when I post, and then here is kind of a gray of just like recording, because recording on a Friday helps. So I took 2 weeks off of my podcast, and I did a video about taking that time off. I really needed to calculate it because I'm filming, recording everything about a week in advance. And it just helps me a lot to stay that far ahead of things. And when I took time off, I didn't realize that last week that I was working up until the point that I was having a procedure done, like, oh, that was part of the time I was supposed to take off as well. And towards the end of the week, I'm like, okay, I got to record these. And I'm like, no, I don't. No, I don't. That was part of my time off. So I did record this last week. The new episodes are coming out. Yeah, the 15th, 17th, and the 19th. The 19th one I'm so excited for it. Honestly, it's my first interview. I did do a trial interview with a friend because I just wanted to make sure I had all my equipment ready and everything. And I had the most lovely conversation with the most amazing human being. And I'm trying to see how I can spread the word here because it's a podcast, so it's all audio. So we'll see. I don't know if I can do like a quick short to upload here because I really want you to hear their voice and how much fun the whole thing was. So here's me promoting it. There is a link to my podcast in the show notes, description. It's show notes on a podcast in the description, as well as if you just go to my main channel, there's a link right in the banner, the furthest to the right, that you can just go to the website. You don't even have to subscribe. The website for all my episodes are there. And the Friday here that I'm so excited about happens to be my 50th episode. And I love the timing of it. It's just awesome. So excited. Okay. So I wanted to go over my cards. I picked Fortitude, which is really interesting. I wouldn't say this is like my favorite, although there's a little otter here. Excuse me. And this kind of like he's hanging a heart here. I'm just noticing some more details in here, and like this is really pretty too. So let me get my book for the notes that I jotted down. I use this to write down the meanings of all of them, so I just kind of keep track of them this way. So this one was, you can see this through. Let me get my cadence right. Strong foundations, core values will outlast and outsmart and outclass, I think. Okay. Will just outlast any detractor. And then I put in parentheses, even myself. Focus on the bigger picture. So it is kind of pushing, but I don't feel like this is like overwork or, I'm trying to think, like hustling. It's not about hustling. Fortitude is not about hustling. It's just about that strong foundation, and I'm definitely working on that this week. This is the Two of Air. And that is about kind of a stalemate or uncertainty. So I'm considering options and the answer will come. So definitely, I'm kind of rethinking some of my offerings. And yeah, this is the King of Crystals, Courage and Commitment. Beautiful tiger there. Earth energy. Down here. Everything they touch turns to gold. Courageous, methodical. I'm trying to read. Speaking of handwriting, supports others in goals while consistently working towards meeting their own. Okay, that's exactly like I help a lot of people with thinking about their goals and how their body and their mind can be how their goals can adapt to their body and mind and not the other way around. That's really important to me. And so I do a lot of one-on-one work, especially with parents or with people who have chronic illness or are neurodivergent. And we figure out how to make those goals fit them and not feel like, oh, why am I always feeling inadequate? Because society is saying that I should be a certain way. Anyway, my last card here is the Seven of Candles. Protect yourself and your creativity. And I love the ginkgo on here. Lexa just does amazing work on her things, and I have my ginkgo there. So I want to write these. They're all over here in a pile, but let me write fortitude, 2 of air. Look, it's working. 7 of candles, and I feel like my hand's steady when I'm writing this. Crystals, and then we're still having kind of some full moon of Aquarius. Since technically that was last night, I'm hoping that wherever you are, you got to see those. In terms of, let's see. So I haven't done this part yet. I scheduled, let's see. Does it happen this week? No. I scheduled a booster for my son, and that is the following week, right? Yes. Okay. So I actually will write their booster here, and I already scheduled it. My husband isn't eligible yet. We'll get him in as soon as possible. And let's see. Let's look at my goals for last week and like all of the... So this is taking care of my hair because I tend to try to watch it every 3.5 days. I talked about this a little bit, about my imperfection and scheduling and how we have cycles of like even 4 or 5 days. So my hair is more on a 5-day cycle. And then I try to use a little dry shampoo so that if I can, it just helps me come on camera a little bit more. I need to wash my hair tonight. So that didn't quite happen. I'm just going to push it to the next one. It's a much smaller goal, and they can be that small, right? Your goals can be that small. Let's see. Water, rest. I have not started my new pills. So after my procedure, I got some new medication. Then I actually got my booster instead. Actually, it was the week previous. So it wasn't in this calendar. So it was in the previous one. So I won't put it here. So anyway, I won't start my pills until either Sunday or Monday. Because I got to get the antibodies in my body. Yeah. So I've been doing these, definitely. And this, I've been doing this here. So I read a very interesting article on budgeting, and they were equating it to like eating diets, where if you're restricting in any way, you're going to want to just say, if you have a no-buy month and then the next month you just go out and you spend a little bit more because you restricted. I'm remaining a little neutral on this because I believe with food it's different because you can kind of go between overindulging and stuff. I do believe in health at every size, HAES, and even some intuitive eating, and just making sure with your doctor what is the most healthiest for you. And I was kind of thinking about, well, how does that apply to budget? But I also think budgets are finite. Budgets, if you don't have money for something some month, unless you're racking up a bunch of credit card debt, you don't have it. Like, it's just not there. So you do have to say, I'm only using this much of my budget for something. And that can, like, I don't have a budget for stickers. I do yearly. Like, I'll buy just some refills of stickers at the beginning of the year, and then they last me all year, and I use up what I have. But I don't have like a sticker budget every month that I can go out and do that. So is having 0 sticker budget every month, is that restricting? Or I've done a lot of healing about shopping as well. I have to say it was something that was hard to do, but I've limited a lot of my access to things. Like, I don't get a lot of newsletters for shopping. I don't get a lot of ads or in the mail, or I mean, we get ads on social media all the time, but I don't like all the video services I watch are 0 ads. Like, someone was asking me about, I think it was my mom, she was like, have you seen the commercial for this? And I'm like, I don't see commercials. I just don't. I do pay like a couple bucks more on some of these services that do have like a lower tier, like Hulu. I will make sure that I do pay a couple bucks more because I don't want to see ads, because that will lead to possibly, buying more things down the road. And I find them disruptive. Anyway, that's my little rant on all of that. So I don't know if I'm going to put the word budget here. I have a tool to budget, but I also just have like, here's our list of bills, and I just pay them, and I know approximately how much. Mainly it's just our food budget that kind of fluctuates a little bit. So yeah, I'm just thinking like, I want to do this. That's the long way of saying I just want to scratch that out and kind of have a different kind of thinking about things. So we did finally get our yard work done. It was this massive clean out, and so we have access to our windows again. I don't know. Actually, we might have time. I was thinking I'll put bike on here, although bike is kind of a financial thing. We want to get my son a new bike. We gave away his old one because he didn't fit it anymore. He has 0 bikes right now. So it may be something that we go out and do and get. I'm not sure yet, but maybe windows, because we were thinking about tomorrow about going out and getting one, but I think it's going to have to be ordered. And so that kind of frees up tomorrow. And definitely did therapy this week. So I'm going to have to do this at another time. Let's see. I want to practice hair still. I just want to keep that on here. I've been very much enjoying music. And then I still play Magic the Gathering Arena. If I say online, that's actually a different game. And my battery is about to go. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to be redoing some offers and websites here and do some journaling. I'm just going to write these out and I think I'll be done. I have some medical bills that are coming because of everything, and we'll need to pay those off. And then flow, I really am just putting it all towards here. Please see my other videos if you don't understand what flow is. water is my biggest one right now. And my new pill. Whoop. My new pills. So I think that pretty much does it for this coming week. I think I'll kind of decide what to put here. Usually I put, let's see if I can get this in before my battery dies. Sleep. And then water. And then I've been doing my blood pressure twice a week, and I think I'll keep doing that. I don't want to call this community. What was I calling it before? Connections. So that's just making connections with other people. I like that better. And then the business group. And then pay and check my accounts. I do that every day anyway. And then take photos and videos when I deem them fun. Okay, I think that's it. I'm so sorry to cut this short, although it's not too bad. I hope you guys have a wonderful week and enjoy some of my other videos on the channel too. I'm going to have some more talking videos coming out. So yeah, enjoy your August before the chaos of school starts if you have people in your family going back to school. Until next time, everybody, take care. Bye.